Right, we're recording, so yeah. Chris Eubank Jr. and Nigel Benn Jr., of all the people in the world that have made it into a boxing ring, it's them two, the son of Chris Eubank and Nigel Benn, which our dads were watching.
Yeah. My dad still talks about them now, and then now it's for the next generation. It's like when they make a movie and then make a remake of the movie.
Yeah.
So, like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and then they've got one for this generation,
Yep. Nuts, isn't it?
It's weird, and how when you're watching it, I feel like both of the sons are in on, they already know the outcome.
Yeah. Well, we're now, I don't know, what do you think, Rambo? It feels like we're living in just, we've gone from watching reality TV, right, which is like Big Brother and Love Island, all that kind of shit, and now it's just spilled out into everyday life. And we're kind of in Big Brother, we're in Love Island, whether we like it or not.
Yeah, like all these, if you're into boxing, for instance, now, all these YouTubers are now the main boxers, like this KSI guy. He's like the main, he's fighting this week. The promotion of it's massive. You can't go on YouTube or anything without that popping up for me.
Yeah.
KSI and some other guy, and they're making like Jake Paul. These are reality TV people, and now living that in our real life. It's just everywhere, and like you said, it used to just be like your Big Brothers and stuff, and now it's just everything is that.
Yeah.
So fake people, and you think they're real because you've seen them on YouTube. You think, they've come up. You can watch videos of them from years ago, but it was all in the plans. As we say with Fake Street, it's like laying the groundwork. They have to bring them in slowly, but they're always. Do you believe the Freemasons? Was that what you would call them? Would you say they're all Freemasons?
I don't know. I think
whatever it may be, the bloodline, the part of them. I believe all these we see, they're all part of the same kind of bloodline somewhere along.
You mean the actual boxers themselves?
Yeah, anyone who's been on Big Brother or Love Island, any of these reality TV shows, I feel like they're all at some level relate in the bloodline, or whether it's Freemason, whether it's a group we don't even know about. They're in it. They're in it somewhere. Yeah, I believe you don't get on TV, like on a TV show, unless you.
Well, let me throw a new theory at you, Rambo. What if actually, if you went and done all the right things on YouTube, you could be where Tyson Fury is. You, Rambo. If you went and made a fucking clown of yourself on YouTube, got the likes, got the clicks, and somewhere, I don't know who, whether it's people or the algorithms, will see you're getting attention and will start building you up, and will do everything in its power to get you where Jake Paul is, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't believe that can happen to a regular person.
Do you not reckon?
No. And kind of like this Andrew Tate guy now, he's everywhere. You click on YouTube, he's there. And there's no way YouTube are promoting him for a reason, and now they've censored him and they've took him off everything. And ultimately that comes back down to us, the regular people who are trying to get their stuff out there. That's then censored, because if you can censor him, they can censor you,
Yeah.
I feel like it's all done on purpose, but yeah, I don't believe, so we were talking about Fury just before then, so he's from our local area. He's, by what I can see, the family seems genuine, and they are local. You can bump into them in the street. I bumped into the dad the other week in the Pound Bakery in our local shopping centre.
Mm-hmm.
He was buying a £1 pasty. So they are around, but have they, as the talent, was they always going to be famous? Or did, like we've talked about, have they got to a certain point and then there's a conversation been had there? They go, right, if you want to go as someone said, if you want to go any further, then you have to say this or push this agenda? Or are they doing it because they're doing whatever it takes to get famous and they don't actually realise they are pushing agendas? I don't know.
I don't know. We can only speculate, innit? But I think there's a bit of. I think people in their head picture like a government spook, or like a CIA guy going up to them and going, "Listen, Tyson Fury, here's your wad of money. Make sure next time in an interview you say this, this, and this." I don't think it's like that. I think there's like an algorithm that's working, and it will keep pushing them up as long as they're saying the right things. it will start punishing them the second they start saying the wrong things.
Yeah. That makes sense, yeah. And I've seen you just recently, your post there with the infinity thing. It's like basically what you said, in it. The aliens aren't aliens. It's that little green men. They're actually, it's the AI.
It's the AI. Yeah, it's the AI. It's in. I mean, look around you, right? When you go to your local shopping centre and just do a bit of people watching, you watch all these young kids. They are literally, TikTok is telling them what to do. The machine is in their mind already. They're fucked.
Yeah. And they're copying these people. So that's why I'm thinking some of them, I do believe somewhere there is a family of people that you wouldn't even expect, like these TikToks with 10 million followers, whatever. I believe some of them are, whether we say the Freemasons, but I do believe that does happen. But then I also do believe there is people that can get so far with before they kind of have to, like you said, I don't know whether they get asked the question, right, say this. Are they just being pushed? Like Rashford, he's another one. Rashford, the footballer. So he's like, he got knighted, didn't he? OBE or some weird stuff. And he got pushed. He was pushing all through the COVID for these school dinners and stuff. I personally don't believe he is someone who's gone, yeah, I'm going to do this. His agent or whoever has been told, like, get him to do this. Yeah. And he just does it because that's what he believes he's doing good. And then he's got to a position now where they can ruin him at any point, and he kind of knows that, you know. Yeah. Maybe they have something on him, because he's another one that's local to my area now. He's from the same estate as I am, again, Marcus Rashford. Yeah, yeah. And he's out around here, and he's got cousins that are around it. It's just weird, because so they're not all bloodline or free. I think that some of them are manipulated that way, and or basically will do anything for the fame. Yeah, yeah. And they get so far and they don't actually realise that they've done it, and maybe one point they do look back, and maybe some of them look back and think, oh shit, I've done that. Yeah. And they have got me. Do you reckon, like, because you always hear about them having compromising things over people. Have they got something over these people that they've then been told, Raoul, if you don't do this, then we're just going to expose this? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think like obviously like Truman Show. They don't know they're in a Truman Show, and everything around them is being like engineered to push them down a certain road at a certain time. Because look how many famous people there are now, Rambo. I mean, you said you was in the £1 bakery shop. You might have been standing next to a TikToker that's more famous than Tyson Fury and Rashford, but you didn't know them because you're not on TikTok. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? He might have 10 million followers and he might be making billions on TikTok, but you don't know because that's not your area of interest. Yeah. And like that, you think, Jess, so they can be famous from anywhere now, can't you? But then these people are the ones that then... So Big Brother, for instance, like, Big Brother is one. That was, like, for me, probably one of the first reality TV shows I remember, you know? Yeah, yeah. And when you look at the logo, the one eye logo, and a lot of these people come from there. So like that Andrew Tate, he's like at the minute he's on my thing because I can't understand why he's being pushed so much, and he originated on Big Brother. So he came from the UK Big Brother.
Was he a minor celebrity then though?
No, it was the normal Big Brother, so it wasn't the celebrity Big Brother.
Oh, he was on normal Big Brother.
Normal Big Brother, yeah. And he walked in and he come in as like Joe, so they let everyone in the house, and then they bring in a couple more that then have to try and earn the way in the house by watching through the glass and stuff like that. So he was one of them. So then he's walked in, he's first like walking into the Big Brother house, he started saying you're all snakes and all this, and there was a big argument, and then he got removed from the Big Brother house for having this girl. A video pops up, which has now popped up again, of him like speaking to this girl like shit, and he's whipping her or something, and he removed him from the house over the video popping up whilst he was in the house. So it was like it was all planned. And he said it was a fix. If you check out what he said at the time, he's like, it's a fix. They set me up to go in there and do that to me. But to me, that's what you say is a humiliation ritual, innit, Joe, where they like kind of humiliate you, then you go on to be mega famous, you know?
Yeah.
And he now, and it goes with the same, so with the Big Brother, you had Ariana, just before the MEN Arena bombing happened, you had Ariana Grande's brother in there.
Yeah.
He was in there, then you've had Evander Holyfield in there, and he's had the ear thing that was controversial, but I don't think he got his ear bit off. Do you know? It's like, so all these, there's other ones that have been in there, and then they go on, or their family goes on to be megastars, or something comes of it, do you know?
Yeah. But I do think, like, I could make you as famous as Andrew Tate if you did exactly what I told you to do, and put out the right videos and say stupid shit. I reckon I could get you, maybe not as popular, but up there.
Yeah, by being controversial.
Yes.
That's the main thing, in it being as controversial as possible. But somewhere, that algorithm is picking who it pushes, don't you think?
Yeah.
It would take a celebrity to tweet about him. So, like, for instance, Andrew Tate gets tweeted about from all these big celebrities.
Yeah.
And that's all in my opinion, by design. And something I thought was weird, he appeared on the 17th series.
There you go.
And Freemasonry was founded 1717.
Yeah.
And then with him is that little things like he's called Cobra, like the serpent.
Yeah.
He's got it tattooed on him, and then now he calls himself Top G.
Yeah.
Like the G for Freemasonry.
Freemasonry. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's got all these. He's a kickboxing champion. He's a world champion. He's won it 4 times and all this stuff. And when you look at his fights on YouTube, they're only highlights. There's no actual fights. There's none of him lifting the belt or anything. So if you check up the belt that he actually won, only he ever won it.
Yeah. It's some made-up tournament.
It's like made-up tournament to then put on his name that he's a world champion, you know. And then now they're talking he's going to fight Jake Paul or Logan Paul.
It's funny how, this fucker just appeared out of nowhere and was everywhere.
Yeah.
But what's weird is everyone was speaking like he's been around for years. I'm thinking, well, I've never fucking seen him anywhere. Like, who the fuck is he? What? And why is he coming up on my YouTube? I don't listen to anything like that on YouTube.
You're right there.